All right, let's jump right in. Today, we're going to be looking at Susan Calman's fitness journey.
Okay.
We've got articles, social media posts, the whole shebang, really,
Sounds like a lot to unpack.
definitely. So for anyone who might not know Susan Calman, she's done it all. Lawyer, stand-up comedian, even Strictly Come Dancing.
Right, right.
And now lots of TV presenting. But recently, well, her fitness transformation, it's really gotten everyone's attention.
And you know what's fascinating? This whole thing, it didn't just happen overnight.
No way.
It sounds like it was sparked by a pretty intense dream she had.
Around the holidays too, right?
Yeah, like a holiday nightmare almost.
Oh, wow. That sounds rough.
She's talked about this dream, this vivid nightmare where a close friend was in danger. And she just couldn't help because she wasn't strong enough.
Man, that must have been a real wake-up call for her.
Absolutely. And it's an important point, isn't it? Sometimes our biggest motivators, they come from the most unexpected places. This wasn't about fitting into a certain dress size or anything like that. It was about feeling capable.
Wow, yeah, empowered.
Exactly. Empowered to protect the people she cares about.
That's powerful stuff.
It really is. That desire, it can fuel some serious change.
Speaking of fuel, you'd mentioned cutting back on sugar, right?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Well, Kelman's approach might really speak to you.
How so?
She's not on some crazy restrictive diet, no fad diets here. She's just making healthier food choices overall.
Ah, I see. So it's more about sustainable change.
Exactly. Finding a way of eating that actually works long term.
Okay, that makes sense. Sustainable changes, that's what I need.
Right. So we've got this strong motivation, healthier food choices, but then there's the exercise routine.
Yeah, the workouts.
I'm seeing lots of early mornings here.
Lots of early mornings.
Mm-hmm.
While she was filming, she was waking up at 5 a.m.
5 a.m.
every day for a full hour of exercise before even setting foot on set.
Okay, I'll be honest, I am not a morning person. I hit snooze like a lot.
I hear you.
Yeah.
But that level of dedication, it's incredible.
It really is. But it also sounds like it wasn't just about the physical transformation, was it?
No, you're right. And this is where I thought you might connect with her story.
Okay, I'm listening.
You've talked about your own experiences with anxiety, right? Well, Kelman's been really open about her struggles with anxiety and depression.
Really?
And she actually credits exercise as a major tool in managing those conditions.
Wow, that's interesting. I'm always looking for new ways to, manage stress and all of that.
Of course, and this is where we see that link between physical activity and mental well-being.
So it's not just about how you look, it's how you feel.
Exactly, feeling good physically and mentally. It all ties together.
So exercise, it's good for the body and the mind.
Absolutely.
But what was Calman actually doing in these workouts? Was it all like super intense stuff?
That's a great question because it really highlights that, finding a routine that fits you, your needs, your preferences, that's key.
Right, finding what works for you.
Exactly. And while her schedule, it was pretty intense, the focus wasn't always on high-impact exercises.
Interesting. So what was she doing?
Well, the articles mention a lot of compound exercises.
Compound exercises? Remind me what those are again.
Oh, sure. They're movements that work several muscle groups at the same time.
Okay.
Like squats, deadlifts, push-ups.
Right.
Those are great for building strength and burning calories. And they can be adapted for different fitness levels, too.
Oh, that's good to know.
Especially since you mentioned, being a bit careful with your knees.
Yeah, I've got to watch out for those.
And compound exercises, when done correctly, they can actually be really good for joint health.
So it's not all jumping around and stuff?
Not necessarily. It's about finding what works for you.
Makes sense. But you know what I'm curious about? The role her personal trainer played in all of this.
Ah, yes, the support system. You were asking about the benefits of having a trainer, right?
Yeah, I was.
Or Calman's experience, it's a great example.
How so?
It wasn't just about having someone to design the workouts. It was that ongoing guidance, the motivation, the accountability.
Oh, I see.
Just like you said, like having a cheerleader in your corner, someone who believes in you.
And keeps you going.
Exactly, especially when those 5 a.m. alarms are going off.
Yeah, that's when you need that extra push.
Definitely. But let's talk results. You were particularly interested in her weight loss journey, right?
Absolutely. What kind of changes did she see?
Well, after 5 months, consistent effort, the articles say Calman lost over 30 pounds.
Wow, that's impressive.
But even more than that, she reports feeling fitter and stronger than ever.
Really?
Which is especially significant, considering she was approaching a milestone birthday.
Right, turning 50.
Exactly. And instead of, dreading it, she embraced this new chapter, this new sense of vitality.
That's so inspiring.
It really is. It challenges that whole idea that aging has to mean decline.
It's like she's saying, nope, I'm rewriting the script.
Absolutely. And that's a message for all of us, no matter our age.
Right, we have more control than we think.
Exactly. And it comes back to finding your own why, that deep personal motivation.
Like Calman's dream, wanting to be strong enough to help someone she loved.
That's the kind of fuel that can keep you going even when it's tough.
Okay, so incredible transformation, physically, mentally. But how did she do it? Was it just sheer willpower?
Well, actually, Kalman's approach, it was the opposite of go hard or go home.
Really?
She's been very vocal about, the importance of a gradual, sustainable approach.
So not pushing herself too hard.
Exactly. Instead of aiming for perfection, she focused on consistency.
Consistency?
Small, consistent actions over time, they lead to big results.
I like that.
And she's even admitted to not beating herself up if she misses a workout or, has a day where her eating isn't perfect.
That's refreshing to hear. It makes it feel more, attainable.
It's not about being superhuman.
It's about just showing up.
Showing up for yourself consistently, even when it's not easy.
Exactly. It's like building a lifestyle, not just a quick fix.
That's a great way to put it. It's about a lifestyle that supports your goals.
So she shifted her mindset, not just her body.
Definitely. A total transformation.
So as we wrap up this deep dive, what are the key takeaways, especially for a listener and their goals?
Well, first of all, Kalman's story. It's a powerful example that transformation is possible at any age. It's never too late to prioritize your health and well-being.
Never too late.
But it's not just about the physical changes, right?
Right.
It's about finding your why, that driving force that fuels your commitment.
Your motivation.
And remember, it doesn't have to be about dramatic overnight changes.
The small steps.
Small, consistent steps over time, they can lead to incredible results.
And it really emphasizes that whole be patient with yourself thing.
Oh, absolutely.
Celebrate those small victories.
Yeah, those are important.
You mentioned turning 50 this year.
Oh, right.
Well, Calman, she hit that milestone too.
Yeah, she did.
And instead of freaking out about it, she used it as a chance to, start fresh, feel her best.
That's a great way to look at it.
So maybe this is your chance to do the same.
My chance.
Set some goals, embrace this new decade, with energy and all that.
Energy and purpose.
Exactly. And speaking of purpose, remember you were saying how you wanted to keep up with your grandkids more?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Run around with them and everything.
That's the dream.
Well, Kalman's initial motivation, remember, wanting to be strong enough to help someone.
To protect someone.
Yeah, that really connects with your goal, doesn't it?
It does, actually. It's about having the strength to do the things that matter most.
To fully participate.
Exactly. And it circles back to, like we were saying, defining your why.
Your personal why.
What would be easier, more enjoyable if you were stronger, had more energy. Think about it. Playing with your grandkids, hiking that trail you've always talked about.
Or just feeling good in your own skin.
Exactly. It's not about comparing yourself to others. It's about what matters to you.
And taking those steps consistently.
One day at a time.
Well, this has been, wow, truly inspiring.
Kalman's story is pretty amazing.
We've explored her transformation, the why, the how, all of it.
Unpacked it all.
And hopefully you're leaving with, some new insights, some motivation.
To chase those goals.
Whatever those goals may be.
And remember, you don't have to go it alone.
Oh, right. Support systems.
A trainer, a friend, even a community.
They can make all the difference.
Absolutely. The important thing is to start, take that first step.
And just keep going.
Keep going. You got this.
Thank you for joining us on this deep dive. We'll catch you next time.
For another fascinating exploration.